the family business Koch Industries, a conglomerate that is the second largest privately held company in the United States. In 1970, he became president of the subsidiary Koch Engineering in 1979, and became a co-owner of Koch Industries, with older brother Charles, in 1983. He is now an executive vice president. 8. Koch is an influential libertarian. He was the 1980 candidate for vice president of the United States from the United States Libertarian Party, and helped finance the campaign. He founded Citizens for a Sound Economy. 9. He and his brother Charles have donated to political advocacy groups. 3. And to political campaigns, almost entirely Republican. 10. Condé Nast Portfolio described him as one of the most generous but low-key philanthropists in America. 11. Koch has contributed to several charities including Lincoln Center, Sloan Kettering, a fertility clinic at New York Presbyterian Hospital, and the American Museum of Natural History's David H. Koch Dinosaur Wing. 9. The New York State Theater at Lincoln Center, home of the New York City Ballet, was renamed the David H. Koch Theater in 2008 following a gift of $100 million for the renovation of the theater. Koch is the fourth richest person in America as of 2012. And the wealthiest resident of New York City as of 2013. 12. He is the ninth wealthiest person in the world as of 2014. 13. He is a survivor of the U.S. Air Flight 1493 crash in 1991. Early life and education. Koch was born in Wichita, Kansas, to Mary née Robinson and Fred Chase Koch, a chemical engineer. David's paternal grandfather, Harry Koch, was a Dutch immigrant who founded the Quana Tribune chief newspaper, and was a founding shareholder of Quana, Acme and Pacific Railway. David is the third of 4 sons, with elder brothers Frederick R. Koch, Charles Koch, and 19 younger twin, 14, Bill Koch. Koch attended the Deerfield Academy Prep School in Massachusetts. Graduating in 1959, he went on to the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, MIT, earning both a bachelor's (1962) and a master's degree (1963) in chemical engineering. He is a member of the Beta Theta Pi fraternity. Koch played basketball at MIT, averaging 21 points per game at MIT over 3 years, a school record. He also held the single-game scoring record of 41 points from 1962 until 2009, when it was eclipsed by Jimmy Bartolot. A career at Koch Industries. In 1970, Koch joined Koch Industries under his brother Charles, to work as a technical services manager. He founded the company's New York office, and in 1979 he became the president of his own division, Koch Engineering, renamed Chemical Technology Group, in 1985. Koch Industries was sued by Bill Koch and Frederick R. Koch for the first time in a long series of lawsuits about ownership that lasted until 2001. As of 2010, David Koch owned 42% of Koch Industries. As his brother Charles' political career. Koch was the Libertarian Party's vice presidential candidate in the 1980 presidential election. 15. Sharing the party ticket with presidential candidate Ed Clark. The Clark-Koch ticket promised to abolish Social Security, the Federal Reserve Board, welfare, minimum wage laws, corporate taxes, all price supports and subsidies for agriculture and business, and U.S. federal agencies including the SEC, EPA, ICC, FTC, OSHA, FBI, CIA, and DOE. 2. 16. The ticket received 921,128 votes, 1% of the total nationwide vote. 17. The Libertarian Party national ticket's best showing as of 2009 in terms of percentage, 18-19, compared to what the Libertarians had gotten before, Charles said, and where we were as a movement or as a political, ideological point of view, that was pretty remarkable, to get 1% of the vote, 20, after the bid. According to journalist Brian Doherty's Radicals for Capitalism, Koch viewed politicians as actors playing out a script. 221. Koch credits the campaign of Roger McBride as his inspiration for getting involved in politics. Here was a great guy, advocating all the things I believed in. He wanted less government and taxes, and was talking about repealing all these victimless crime laws that accumulated on the books. I have friends who smoke pot. I know many homosexuals. It's ridiculous to treat them as criminals, and here was someone running for president, saying just that. 16. Koch gave his own vice presidential campaign $100,000 a month after being chosen as Ed Clark's running mate. We'd like to abolish the Federal Elections Commission and all the limits on campaign spending anyway, Koch said in 1980. When asked why he ran, he replied, "Lord knows I didn't need a job, but I believe in what the libertarians are saying. I suppose if they hadn't come along, I could have been a big Republican from Wichita. But hell, everybody from Kansas is a Republican." 16. In 1984 he broke with the Libertarian Party when it supported eliminating all taxes. Since then, Koch has been a Republican. 3. For political advocacy.